No. Sorry, I did take care of a couple things real quick. But we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. And just kind of open chat today. But what I want to get at the most is Catherine Crick last night. How do you, Catherine? How do you chart? How do you say you're gonna put on a free event, right? And then tell everybody the cost, and then go about telling people, hey, if you're going to give money, we could really use the donations. If you're going to go, we need about $30 per person. Okay, so that'd be cool if you could help us out with that. So Catherine, and you know what this tells me too is her money is that she doesn't have a lot of it. It's almost like her income at this point is paycheck to paycheck, like it has been for a while. And to go to Brazil, I mean, it's not, and it's not, she's not going just, these are vacations for her, man. Free David E. Taylor, David Beltran. It is, it's nice here today, man. It's been nice. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm sitting outside, man. Hey, what's up, Kim? How you doing? We're talking about Catherine right now and how she said that she wasn't charging for her event, but then goes about begging people to help pay for the event, right? Mm. So is it free? Is it free or is she charging? For whatever reason, it's really hard to see the chat. It was, right? Right, Kim? How fucking ridiculous can you be? Hey, I'm not going to charge anybody, but if you were going to pay, it'd be $30 a ticket. $30 a seat, everybody, okay? $30 a seat, that will get you in, and that will help cover the $460,000 cost of that stupid fucking arena that we're going to do, that the donors are going to help pay for, okay? Because, by the way, it's the donors paying for it, everybody, not fucking Catherine. And again, she doesn't care. Because, again, it's all first class for her. She's going to get some kind of fucking payment out of it somewhere. But really think about this. She's going to end up upside down on that place. She's going to end up going in the negative than in the positive. So $460,000 for that place. Would it surprise me if Jordan Davey tries to meet up with her and tries to get a payment from her or something down there? Because Jordan Davey, he won't come. Hey, what up, Ken? Jordan Davey won't come to America. He can't. Jordan Davey can't come to America. He knows that. He can't go. He can't come into America. Exactly right, Orrin. That's what we've been saying. It's like she has all this money to fund this travel. Why doesn't she buy a fucking church first in fucking in sunny California? That's what I'm getting at, dude. She's had ample opportunity to do that, and I think that's going to ultimately come back around. This is just my opinion, man. I think that's going to come back around and bite her in the ass when the IRS comes to audit her. Miss Crick, you had all this money. How come you didn't go ahead and just buy a church before you started doing all this this travel? Why not? Why did you do it this way? Why didn't you go about, you had the money. But with her, Orrin, it's all about the money. The church's money is her money. That's how she sees it. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem with David, with Michelle, with all these churches. These people see the church's money as their money. Joni Lamb, fucking Daystar, all those assholes, same thing. They use the church as their personal fucking piggy bank. Joni Lamb, that bitch don't love God. She loves the fucking money that God brings her. But that's about it. But as far as Joni Lamb and Daystar loving God, she's about as fake as a fucking $3 bill, man. So, with these fucking frauds like Catherine and fucking Daystar, Bob Larson, all claiming to love God, and they're all fucking full of shit, man. Every single one of them. She does. She wants to keep the money and be as cheap as possible. Right, Real Ken? Right, Real Ken? She wants to be as fucking cheap as possible, but she'll fucking fly first class everywhere, right? She'll fly first class everywhere, stay in the fucking nicest hotels, but she won't help anybody on the fucking street, right? And one of the requirements of the 501c3 is you're supposed to give some of your money back to the fucking public, but they never do. Never do. So, as far as Catherine giving money back, she ain't gonna give a dime back to the public. She could have when the fires happened in fucking California, but she didn't. She has no reason to. It's everybody else's money. Why would she give it to people? Dumb as shit, yeah. Did not pass your stoned ape vibe test. I don't even know what you're talking about, but if you want to troll the channel, that's cool. I don't care. Just help it. Manless wondering. I got you to watch, bro. That's all I care about. But what we're talking about is this cult leader named Catherine Crick running this fucking scam, dude. It's really funny to see how she uses the money and throws it right back in everybody's faces, man. It's funny. I think it's funny. But thanks for being here, Odin. Appreciate you helping the channel, bro. Appreciate you helping the channel. Because that's all you do. Help the channel. But I think they already are, Kim. I'm pretty sure they already are. I found out through some sources that they are, man. I did. I found out through some sources that she's already been on the radar, dude. Yeah. They'll get her. They'll get her. They're going to want to know where all the fucking money's going. They're going to want to know where all the money's going. That's what they did with David and Michelle. They wanted to know where all the fucking money's going. Where'd you guys get all this money? Moving all these people around for the benefit of your fucking forced labor operation? Oh, okay. Well, let's start digging some more. And Catherine eventually, I think she will get caught too. It's just time. It's just greed and the pride. And Catherine's a prideful little bitch. Yeah. Catherine Crick. Yeah, oh, she's a nutcase, Zella. Yeah, Catherine's a fucking nutcase, and we've been saying that, man. She's a fucking nutcase and a half. It's like you walk down the nut aisle and you see Catherine Crick on every fucking label. That would be her. It's like, for her, it's not, it's just a way of life. Lying is a way of life for her. Being a fucking scammer is just a way of life. It's all she knows. It's like, she's the Michelle of the 5F, right? If it's a Catherine Crick, she's the Michelle of that cult. Like, she knows all the scams and shit. John Tall, fuck John Tall, my God. Jesus Christ, John Tall. No, she won't go to a children's hospital. She'll only use children when it benefits her. Yeah, no, she'll only use children when it benefits her. Bringing them up on stage saying they have demons and shit, being like, oh, the demons are gone, everybody. You know, demons have been cast out. Bring them here. I'll cast the demons out of your fucking 5-year-old kid that's acting like an asshole because they're a kid. Imagine that, right? Taking your kid, right? And thinking your kid is demonic and shit because they're just acting like a kid. That's it. And then taking them to Catherine Crick's shit show and saying, hey, my kid's demonic. They're 5 years old. You know, they won't fucking stop just being rambunctious. Well, that's typically what kids do. They have a demon. Let me go take him to see Catherine Crick so she can cast the fucking demon out, okay? She'll do it. One-stop shop, everybody. And yeah, for her to Catherine cast demons out of my butt. Yeah, she used one scripture last night, Kim. She used one scripture last night that didn't apply to anything she fucking said. She's like, let me go ahead and just say the one scripture and get that out of the way, then I'll just go on my fucking rant, okay? Because really, if you go back and listen to, like, think about what she said last night. It was really just nothing. It was nothing. It was a fucking endless rant about her being a prophet and her story and how she didn't want to be a preacher and it was her biggest fear. It's like, we've fucking heard this story like 20,000 fucking times already. Hey, cool, right on. Jesus is black. JMO, right on. Bitchin'. Cool. Jesus is black. Wouldn't argue because I've never seen the guy, so I don't know if he is or not. So, but if you say he's black, okay, cool. Never seen the guy. I don't know. We're talking about Catherine Crick being a fucking scammer. No, she says, hey, this is a free event, but if you're going to give money, it's $30. You're right, Jess. I don't know the Bible either. That's why I'll never sit up here to pretend and fucking act like I know it, because I don't. If I need it, I'll go and read it. That's the only reason I'll go to it. Catherine would scam her own fucking parents on their deathbed. Sleeping on Jesus, this is funny. Says hair of war feet and brass as if it was furnace polishes the tribe of Judah. That's cool, JMO. That's cool, man. Yeah. You say he's black? All right, cool. Bitchin'. Yeah, and you know, Jess, you know what's different about Satanism? It's like you know what you're getting with it. It's like they're not trying to lie to you about what you're going to get, right? With Christianity, it seems to happen a lot. They try to lie to you about what you're going to get. With Satanism, they don't lie to you. They just give you what it is. Satanism, hey, this is what it is. Christianity, like, hey, you know what? God told me this, so now I'm in charge, okay? And whatever I say goes because God told me to say this to you. That's how I see it, man. Well, JMO, what did you expect, dude? Men fucking wrote this shit. What did you expect? Men wrote the Bible. What do you expect? Men wrote the Bible, is bound to fucking change. It is. That's the thing. It's exactly what you expect, right, Jess? It's a no bullshit fucking. It's like there's only one Satanism, right? There's not fucking 50,000 different sects of Satanism. There's one form of Satanism. No, I'm not a Satanist. No, I'm not a Satanist. I'm not myself. No. No, I'm not. I'm not a Satanist, dude. I'm not religious. I don't go to church, dude. No, I don't go to church, JMO, and I don't even know why you're here. First of all, no, dude. You're probably in the wrong chat, dude. I don't know what you're looking for. We're talking about this religious cult leader named Catherine Crick, and you bring in Jesus is black. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're in the wrong chat, big dog. You just swipe up, dude, okay? Beat your dick at the next video. Don't do it here. We're talking about a cult leader named Catherine Crick, and you're talking about Jesus being black. Like, what the fuck? We're two opposite ends of the spectrum here, buddy. Well, JMO, we talk about cults here, bro. All right? Whether or not Jesus is black, I don't know. I don't fucking know the guy, okay? If he is, okay. If he's not, all the same. It doesn't matter to me whether Jesus is black or white or Hispanic or fucking Chinese or whatever. It doesn't matter to me, okay? What we're pointing out is that people use religion to fuck people over. None. Look at the Mormon church, man. If you're not a Mormon, guess what? You can't play in their sandbox. And he's a carpenter. If Jesus was black, he wouldn't have a job. Dude, David, come on. Come on, man. I mean, David Taylor had a job. Yeah, exactly, right? I know, look, Blair says, hey, man, as a black man, I could care less about his ethnicity, right? Oh, dude, no, down here in Texas the last week, it's been pretty cold, dude. Dude, my bees just finally took flight today for the first time in like 4 days, man. No, that's cool, JMO. I'm with you, bro. No, and I respect everybody's beliefs here, dude. It just, I'm going to tell you, if Jesus is black, okay, I don't know that. Nobody's ever provided the right amount of information to prove to me that he is black. I don't know of anybody to this day except maybe David E. Taylor or Catherine Crick who has actually seen Jesus, but they never told us whether he's black, white, whatever. So there's that. So yeah, monetary scams, man, fucking financial crimes, economic crimes. The cult we were just looking after, JMO, the cult leader's name was David E. Taylor. He's in jail right now. He got busted, and they're looking at some really serious fucking charges, man. They're looking at some really serious charges right now they're going to know for sure, they're going to get brought up on, I think personally, human trafficking charges because they brought in a human trafficking prosecutor day before Thanksgiving. They added a prosecutor that specializes in human trafficking to this case, and it's a federal case because they're laundering money. There's conspiracy to commit fraud, money laundering, conspiracy to commit money laundering, forced labor, and now they added in a human trafficking specialist. Yeah, he's Middle Eastern, like that part of the country, like they're gonna have darker skin. Does it say he was black? JMO, my man, like if that's, I could simply just block you, but I don't like doing that. If you have an issue with like people not respecting your belief about Jesus not being black or whatever, you can go to another chat, dude, okay? We're trying to keep the chat about these cult leaders we're talking about, and you just want to go on with Jesus being black and how everybody should be concerned that Jesus was black. All right? I'm not here to force you to not believe in God. Let's keep it to the conversation, okay? That's all I ask, dude. It's simple. If Jesus was black, okay, that's cool. That's your belief. Don't fucking shove it down everybody else's throat. Okay? Exactly. God loves all fucking races. Who cares if God was black? I personally don't. Okay? If God was black, if you ask me if I cared God was black, I'd be like, no, I could give a fuck if he was black or not. I wouldn't care. Doesn't matter. You know Boom Royal? And I don't want to say that religion is toxic, okay? Cults are for sure fucking toxic. But religion in the wrong hands, belief and faith and religion in the wrong hands and the wrong people is fucking dangerous, dude. That's what I think. I don't want to say that all religion is bad because I do believe that religion has a good spot when it's used right, when it's used properly. But when it's put in the hands of fucking evil people, it's the most toxic, dude. It's the most fucking toxic there is, dude. It's the most highest form of control, and they use a man that none of us have really ever seen as a form of control. Oh, they're out of control, dude, and COVID did it. Dude, hey man, Trip 9, I'm with you, bro. Dude, and COVID kicked it off. Like, that was the catalyst to it, I think, bro. I really do. Cults fucking formed like overnight in America with COVID. It was so bad. So bad, dude. And I firmly believe it was COVID, bro. I really do, man. It forced a lot of people to form fucking whack-ass sects of religion and people to start joining. Fuck, man. As America particularly. What part of the world are you from, Richard Pictures? Yeah, I have my belief about COVID, but yeah, Iceman, it was. I do believe that COVID was a fucking catalyst for a lot of these religious sects that we see right now, man. Okay, you're from the UK, and a lot of yes, in America because our religious laws are so fucking lenient, right? Richard Pictures, you know, hit that like and subscribe too, man. I'm in Texas. We're all where you. Tell me where you're watching from. The top 5 worst right now, we would say David Taylor. He just got busted. Catherine Crick, she's number 2. There's Robin Bullock. He's a real piece of shit. He's yeah, he's cultish too because like the shit that he does, man, it's weird. Oh yeah, fucking Prophet Lovey. Who else? Man, there's so many different cults we could talk about right now. There's the Yellow Deli cult, but that's a global. Fuck, Scientology. It's just in America. Pagani, the fucking demon slayers, man. I mean, yeah, the cult of money penny. Yeah, Pagani, these guys, they're all claiming to have this new message from God. And we always say, if somebody's coming to you, the J-Dubs, fuck J-Dubs, yeah, Mormons, I would love to go have a go with the Mormons. Rachel Bone, what up? Hey, Black Wolf, hit that like, subscribe. We're talking, somebody just asked the worst top 5 cults. If you're looking at mainstream, okay, let's talk mainstream. Scientology, the Fundamentalist Church of Latter-day Saints, right? Warren Jeffs, that fucking pedophile fuck. Let's see, who else is out there? Mainstream. Scientology, Fundamentalist sect of Latter-day Saints. Who else is there? I mean, the 5F cult, that's pretty big, man. J-Dubs, yeah, the J-Dubs, yeah, I say, okay, so J-Dubs, the Mormons, and who else? Those are like the top 4 right now that we could think of that are mainstream. I mean, look at Warren Jeffs. He's still giving his fucking sermons from prison. That guy's been in prison for what, better part of fucking 10, 12 years now? 13, 14 years? They didn't bring cookies. I know Uncle Jake says when the J-Dubs come, if they don't bring cookies, they can't come in. I love it. Oh, man. And it is, where was that guy from the UK? Richard Pictures. Oh, no, you're right, dude. Richard Pictures, some of the people that have come forward out of these cults have done interviews on the channel. Extremely intelligent, bro. Extremely intelligent. And they get anybody, man. They get anybody. They get anybody. Hey, Dallas, how you doing today, brother? Jenny Weaver used to do shows with KK. Yeah, there's Jenny Weaver. Fuck. Who else? There's Kay Nash, I think is what her name is. Hey, Gabe, Bigfoot doesn't believe in you, okay? Bigfoot doesn't believe in you, big dog, all right? Doesn't believe in me either. But there's a lot of these social media fucking dipshits coming out. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, Copeland. We could talk about Copeland. Oh, yeah, the great GOAT, David Koresh, Jim Jones. It does. And Richard, you know what it mostly is? Labor, bro. Labor, money. Look up David Taylor, okay? This cult that we had been tracking for the last, 5 years going on 6, they just got raided by the FBI in this August, okay? It was a big fucking deal. It was a big fucking deal because now the prosecution is slowly laying out their fucking hand on the table to the defense. We got forced labor, money laundering, and now they brought in a human trafficking specialist, man. It can go several ways with that right now, but they're in deep shit. They're in deep shit, man. And the feds raided them as a multi-state raid. I love prank calling Scientology. I haven't prank called them in a while. Yeah, I have a lot of Scientology prank call videos on my channel. I fucking love prank calling Moneypenny. I think anybody can be a true Christianity follower. It takes, yeah. Protestant sects are more likely to have sexual misconduct than Catholic and Bible. Many people become atheists. I've heard of the 12 tribes. Yep, the 12 tribes. I've heard of them. Yep. Amazing RAS. Yep. I've done research on the 12 tribes. Yeah, I think that's Yellow Delhi, isn't it? That's Yellow Delhi is the 12 tribes. They use the Yellow Delhi as a front, though, for the cult. Oh, yeah, Elron. And that's the thing we always talk about here, Richard Pictures. Hey, in America, if you want to get rich, you don't write a book, you start a fake-ass fucking religion. For real, dude. Dude, Richard Pictures in America, once you throw God into it or you... okay. Once you hold up this little piece of paper called a 501c3 in America, dude, you could fucking get away with murder, bro. He's not. His little cult members are doing it, media. But no, Richard, once you're in America and you sign up when you sign for a church exemption, because church gets a special exemption in America, okay? It's like, hey, you guys can fucking do anything as long as you say God is in the mix, all right? But you can't get political, or there's certain things you can't do. But hey, for the most part, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care. And that's how it is. Churches very rarely get investigated. And the fact that we've seen multiple churches within the last several months, I just saw another one about some lady with the church fucking was embezzling money, and it was only $100,000, but it wiped the church out. So what is church really about now? Is it just about the money? Because it really seems it's more of a business model than anything nowadays. Yeah, Crick's next. But yeah, Richard Pictures, you're right. You got to respect L. Ron's Griff. Look how far he made it. And we always say, hey, hashtag where's Shelly? Where the fuck is Shelly at, man? Oh, fuck fucking Jesse Duplantis, that piece of shit. Fuck, I would love to see Joel Osteen go down. I don't believe the Mormons for shit either. I fucking found some golden tablets out in the fucking desert or something. Come on. Hey, Miriam. It's fucking wasp. God damn it. Yeah. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you're not Christian. By its earliest definition, David E. Taylor doesn't believe in the Trinity. He said it didn't exist when I stated the fact that I'm gonna call me a liar. Yeah, and there, media, yeah. And for pictures, I know you're new to the channel, but like I was saying, hey, I'm working on the mohawk again. Yeah, I'm starting to style it up again. So it needs a trim, but not one architectural ever in the U.S. has proven one thing about the Mormons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's never been one dig in America that's proved anything about the Mormons. Yeah, man, Mormons are pretty, yeah, I like the Mormon church whistleblower that came out and said the money goes in but never comes out. Hey, Asha, how you doing? Just kind of doing a pop-up live here. And kind of have, what we're talking about Catherine, how she said she was going to do a free event down in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Or, yeah, Brazil? She says it's free, right, Asha? But hey, if you guys are going to give money, I need $30 per seat, okay? $30 per seat, okay? Because it's going to be like a 15,000 seat arena, okay? And we need to fill it up because we don't have the money for it, but we need you guys to pay for it, okay? It's free, but we need you guys to pay for it. Yeah, TD Jakes is a real sack of shit, too. And that's the thing, if you really look at it, I think the day for the prosperity pimps is over. It's all been done and had. It's all been done and had. Hey, what's up, Zella? And these new age social media pimps are trying to pick up where these guys are leaving off, and everybody's like, see, y'all are full of shit. It's going to fade out. The prosperity ministers will fade out eventually. It's just time. It's going to be generations, but yeah. It's a free event, but hey, can you go ahead and mandatory donation? Because we just couldn't afford it, okay? Zella, when you're filing your shit at H&R Block like she is, yeah, they're going to get her. They've got such a grip. No, not yet. It's going to take fucking probably another fucking 50 years. 50 to 100 years for it to eradicate. We'll be long and gone when that shit's gone. We'll be long and gone when they figure out that. Yeah, that's the thing. Even South Park has done a video on Mormonism on fucking how ridiculous it is. And that's the thing. If you're not Mormon and you don't believe in their fucking belief, like you can't play in their sandbox. They like excommunicate you, man. You don't believe in what we believe in? Get the fuck out of here. You can't sit at our table. You can't play in our sandbox. I'm like, okay, fuck you then. I don't want to. So yeah, Mormonism, it's pretty far out, man. It's pretty far out. And you'd be surprised like how many people like up high are Mormon, you know? No, and you're right. Zella. Definition of defined in paper, so to speak. Yeah. Well, we were talking about Carbon Nation last night and fucking Nature Boy. And how that shit had got sentenced. That's going to happen to David. I think the judge is going to see through David and be like, no, I'm going to go ahead and sentence you to the fucking maximums. You are a danger. I'm going to stick with the recommendations. That's typically what happens when you go to a jury trial too, like with David. Her filing at H&R Block is red flag enough. Catherine doesn't have a financial board. She doesn't have an accountant, because if she did, let's be clear about this, Catherine wouldn't be making the fucking mistakes that she is if she had a fucking financial accountant. She'd be like, she wouldn't be taking all these trips. She wouldn't be spending all this money. Her accountant would be telling her, no, you should save this money and buy yourself a static location. Oh yeah, look him up, Kim Chamberlain. It's called Carbon Nation. His name is Nature Boy. Yeah. He's a real piece of shit, but he's in prison now for the rest of his life. The judge that sentenced him, her last name was Heydrich too, like some fucking, sound like some Nazi name. I was like, damn. Some fucking Nazi last name, and she's fucking sentencing this dude. She sentenced him. She's like, no, you're getting fucking, I'm putting you in for life. And you can't profit from your fucking trial either. He's not allowed to like make money from his case or anything like that, man. The judge said, nope. And I hope they do that with David too. I hope they do that with David, that David can't profit from writing books or anything like that, man. Now these days, be careful what church you go to and how they are fruit. Yeah, that's why I don't go to church. Hey, what's up, Matt? Zella, that's why I just fucking, dude, common sense, read the Bible, then you don't need to go to church. Why would you go to church when you just fucking crack a Bible and you're good? Fucking have an hour alone with God yourself. Hey, Yamo, what up? What up, man? We deemed heretic by Catholic Church, but who cares today? Which country? America. America. Free state of America. The free state of Holmes. Working on it, man. Working on it. It's a start over. Thanks. Appreciate you, Piranapoli. Working on it. It's starting over, dude. I had to start over. You know, Parbs, I'm kind of starting to think that too. The longer it goes on, the worse it's going to be. The more shit they're going to find. The more the lawyers are going to have to do. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit that dislike and unsubscribe. Either way. What's my opinion on Indians? What about them? They fought in our wars. I mean, fucking, they're Americans just like us. I mean, originally, you want to know why I shaved the mohawk was because I found out that there were units in the fucking in World War II that were airborne that shaved their fucking mohawks, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I was airborne. I was in the 82nd, and there was a group, there was a unit, and like to show their cohesion because they had their fucking Native Americans fighting with them, and that was their style, is they shaved mohawks. Yep, yep. So that's, and one of the fucking things for battle, like they say, shave your dirt for battle, right? So you have fucking, yeah. So yeah, that's why I shaved it originally. But yeah, I think Parbs is onto it. Whatever comes out of David's trial is probably going to be worse than we thought. Oh, dude, you know what, Zella? And without jumping to conclusions, we're just wait. Yeah, we'll see what happens Monday. We'll just say, dude, Minnesota's a clusterfuck. Josh Beaver. But so is Michigan, where David's being tried out of. Michigan's a clusterfuck too. Do they treat? Dude, I'm fighting a case right now, Dallas. I've been fighting a case. My case is sitting up in Washington right now. I mean, I know that I'd much rather them take care of the other vets first, man. I really would. But I've been fighting a case now for 5 years with my fucking arm, dude. It's fucked up. Like, dude, I sleep all fucked up because of it. Because of the injury, right? Like, I fucking sleep very light, dude. No, thanks for the support, you guys. So yeah, my case to have my shit reevaluated is been sitting on some fucking pogue's desk for 5 fucking years, just waiting, just sitting, waiting, sitting, waiting, sitting. Every so often I'll get an email. We're still processing your case. Yeah, dude. No, I think from now on I don't even want to go to the VA anymore. I really don't. Don't like the fucking therapist there. I like my doctor. My doctor's dope. He's a good doctor. Kim, I was airborne. I was airborne. And I'll never forget, man. One of the people I went to see to get evaluated for all my injuries, I'll never forget what she said. She's like, you airborne guys? She was like, you guys come in and you look like you guys got hit by a fucking truck. She's like, your injuries are equal or worse than we see on fucking football players, professional football players. They're like, you guys come in with some of the worst fucking injuries. It's insane. She's like, you guys should, like, you airborne guys, she's like, you guys are fucking nuts, first of all. And she's like, when you go in and get seen, you get seen from the ground up, basically. Every fucking inch of your body should be evaluated for injuries because of the impacts that you guys take when you land. Yeah, it's not a fucking joke, man. Airborne, like you see people parachuting and landing all fucking soft. Bullshit. No, when you're airborne and you're doing, say, a night jump and you can't fucking see the ground coming, fuck, dude, fuck you up. You don't know which way to roll. You might hit a fucking dune, you land in a tree. Yeah, fucking people jump out and do fucking skydiving. Airborne is completely fucking different. There's a whole different risk factor to it. Jumping equipment, you got people in front of you, behind you. You got guys that are coming out fucking half a second behind you. It's dangerous. It's very fucking dangerous. And every one of those scenarios has happened to me. Fucking ran atop across the guys' parachutes, landed in trees at night, fucking hard landings, drug across the fucking drop zone. I mean, you name it, it's happened. It's happened. Yeah, and stolen valor, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, fucking assholes. Yes, it's real. I don't know how people can do that. Yeah, dude, jumping out of helos at night? Yeah, with Uncle Jake, we did fucking night ops at airborne. They're like, hey, you know what? We're already doing something dangerous. Let's do this shit at night. Let's up the risk factor. Then all they give you is this little pamphlet from the 82nd. They give you this little pamphlet, this risk pamphlet that says, hey, if this, and this, it's this high of a risk factor. I think Jess pointed it out one night. They threw me out of an airplane and all I got was this little pamphlet. For real. It is. There's extremely high risk factors because also when you're jumping out of a plane, it's a static line jump, so you run the risk of getting caught up, all right? And that happened to me. That's what happened to my arm. And it fucked my arm up real bad. 3 years to get my Social Security, get approved, multiple surgeries. Oh yeah, the government will fight you every fucking step of the way, but when they want money from you, they'll fucking burn your goddamn house down. Do I think we put boots on the ground in Venezuela? Fuck yeah, I think we put it on ground before it started even kicking off. I think there were boots on the ground way before. Oh shit. Oh, those are those big fucking red fuckers. Oh, that was a big ass. Oh, those things are so fucked. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Uncle Jake. Yeah, you can smack the side of a plane. It's called being a toe jumper, man. It's called being a toe jump. Yeah, and it happens. It happens. Sometimes your shit will get caught up and you'll fucking bam, they'll fucking smack up against the side of the plane, man. Fuck you up. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and I think to get your master jump master, you have to do helo jumps too in order to get that qual. I think that's part of jump master training. You have to do helo jumps too to get that star. Yeah. That's a big deal when you get your jump master, dude. That's a big deal when you get your jump master star. Fuck, or you get your master jump master. That's a big deal. So he got his master jump. Okay, nice. So he got his master jump quals. That's good. Yeah, so paratrooping's a lot different than skydiving everybody. We got way off track there, but yeah, when it comes to skydiving and static line jumping, two different sets of fucking theories there. Well, yeah, Oren, fuck, we know Kenneth's a sack of shit, man. Yeah. Yeah, just to go to the school, you have to log like a shitload of jumps, yeah. You have to have the jumps under your belt, and then you have to go to the school. Oh, I'd rather do a fucking Halo jump. Fuck yeah, I'd rather do Halo. Any day, Jess, I'd rather jump Halo. Halo is like Special Forces and Delta. If you were Halo, my Sergeant Major, he had his Halo tab. But to get Halo tab in the military, it's a lot of work. It's like Special Forces, Ranger, Delta. Oh yeah, probably more than that, Parbs. Probably more than that. The more people who are Gen X and younger are waking up. Yeah, Kim, I'm with you there, right? With the invention of social media and these shitheads going to it, like the Gen X and down the line, they're starting to wake up. Like, dude, you guys are full of shit. Like, we have our own agenda. We just want everything handed to us. Uncle Jake, if the plane can land, I'll stay on board. Oh, man. I was like, hey, I'll jump. They're like, hey, you want airborne status in your contract? I was like, yeah, when I went into MEP, that's how I got airborne status. It was real hard to get airborne status at the time, too. And fucking, the MEPS officer, he's like, you want to jump out of airplanes? I was like, yeah, sure do. He's like, all right, we'll put that in your contract, airborne. He wants to go airborne. Airborne status, went straight to the 82nd. No, Uncle Jake, he'd rather jump off of a ship in a fucking ocean full of sharks. Oh, Parbs. Uh, I was talking to one of our community members the other day, offline. I'm not going to say who he is, but he was sharing a story with me about his family line and how his family made that jump into World War II on D-Day. And was telling me a story about what happened, and even started showing me some pictures of some fucking war relics. I was like, holy shit. He was up with the 101st, his grandfather, this gentleman. And the 101st on D-Day, it was 101st and 82nd. They made those jumps, man. They made those jumps, and fuck. Like, when you watch, like, war movies, you can, those guys getting shot at, think of fucking hunks of metal coming up at you, okay? Think of fucking hunks of metal coming up at you 1,500, 2,000 feet per second. You know, if you have enemies down in there and their only goal is to kill you. Like, there was only one way out for those guys. That's it. It is, but that, like, it sensationalizes it in a way, right? But what those guys went through was absolute fucking horror. It's fucking war. They always say war is hell. Yes. Yes, it's hell. But what those guys went through, fuck, I mean, imagine going up against another enemy. Your only goal is to kill the other person. I mean, fuck, like that's fucking hell, dude. That is hell. You're going into another country and your only goal is to kill them. Don't want any part of it, man. It's insane what those guys went through. My grandfather, he was glider regiment, so he flew in the gliders. Yeah, a blast so loud you don't hear it. Yeah, imagine a blast so loud you don't hear it. Yeah. You know, the anti-aircraft, the flak, I mean, fucking big hunks of metal coming up through you, fucking cutting limbs off and shit. I mean, no. No. What the boys went through on World War II and D-Day and fought through was probably some of the hardest fighting that's ever been done besides Vietnam. So, yeah. Fucking shout out to all the fucking World War II boys. Fucking what the fuck, man? Fucking wasp or something, man. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Those guys went through some shit. Yep. And you got assholes out here like Catherine Crick fucking just totally shitting on it, right? No, you know what? That's something that typically doesn't really happen, Daniela. Hi, doggos. Oh my God, look at all the cuteness that just rolled out here. Lindy says, hey. She's all Starlink in the heezy. No, Daniela, I was never given an unlawful order. I had very good leaders, man. But my leaders were squared away, man. I was in 82nd. There was no time for shitheads. We were in a high-risk environment, dude. We were airborne active. Our duty, we were active duty, dude. Whenever the fucking unit deployed, we deployed. My unit specifically deployed because we were communications for the entire fucking division. And our company, Alpha Company, always deployed. Always. Every fucking time we went out, division went out, guess who went? Alpha Company. All the mechanics went. Why? Because all of our commo fucking was on the back of the trucks. So, yeah. Everybody's like, hey, internet went up, okay? Internet went up. Why I was in E7. Hi. Hi. Daniel did my job, but yeah. Yep. No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't. I'll never forget the first jump. That's for sure. Like, fuck, see, like, I remember my fucking first sergeant from airborne school. I'll never fucking forget. It's like fucking right here, seeing it. I remember getting the 1 minute, and then he looks at me, he's all 30 seconds. It's like, fuck. And I was stick jumper. I was stick leader for jump school. So I got to stand at the fucking door. So yeah, my first jump, my first air, I thought I was going to be at the fucking, I thought I was going to be the last guy. Turned out I was the fucking first guy out the plane. So yeah, jump school, I was first man out the plane for my stick. When we jumped, they said, fucking stand at the door. And you wait. When you jump, you stand right at the fucking door, and the door's open. You're seeing the fucking ground. You're hearing, you're smelling the jet fuel. That's all the things I can remember. Because the C-130, that's what we would jump in jump school, C-130s. We'd jump fucking whole chocks. It was fun. It was blast. It was fun. That's the best. It was a rush, man. It was the best rush I got paid to do. And a C-130, what happens when you jump out is because there's prop wash. You got two props spinning, right? So you got this vortex, right? And you're jumping about 130 knots. That was our jump speed, 130 knots. You're hooked up inside. You get your fucking pack, right? Your pack tray, that's what they call it, your pack tray. You got your pack, your fucking main, your reserve right here. Then you're harnessed in, and your static line hooks up to the cable inside the plane. It runs forward to aft, right? You fucking hook that bastard up, click, click, lock that fucker in, and then let gravity do the rest, man. You just jump. Everything else works for you. The pack tray, boom, 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 pops a bunch of bands, unravels that chute, and your chute opens up, poof. It's all about a matter of about 5 seconds it happens. 3 to 4 seconds it happens. You're out the door, and it's the C-130, because what happens is the prop wash kind of sucks you out. It's a really kind of, let's say, like a violent action, but it does. When you hit the door, you can feel the vacuum from the prop wash, and once you hit outside the door, it fucking kind of like sucks you out and throws you back. So it's kind of a rush. And then it's a split second and it's over, and your chute's open, and that's it. It's a very quick action. So, yep. Hey, cat mom, how you doing? Mother of all pussy. Meow. Yeah, see, everybody does, like, caretakers, a lot of work, dude, and I give it up to you, man. When's David Nick's court case? I don't know. We don't know right now. We're looking at some things right now that aren't confirmed, so we'll see. We'll see. But if they're violating their bond, hey, Marley, if he's violating his bond, or Michelle is, I personally think she already has. I think she already has, and I think it's just a matter of time before the fucking marshals go snag her ass up. And we could be seeing more charges filed here soon. So there's that. There's that. The charges are going to keep coming, you guys. More indictments. Oh, yeah, David's going to be sitting in jail for a while. No, that's the cool thing about this, Jess. Right? Because the magistrate put an order and said, no, I'm going to put you on detention until the outcome of your case. Pending the outcome of your case, you're going to sit on detention. He's literally bitching right now, sending letters to his lawyer to send to the judge to reopen the fucking bond hearing. And the judge, we talked about this the other night. The judge, he doesn't have to fucking look at it. Why am I looking at this? Why is this here? We've already discussed this. We've already talked about this. I agree. More witnesses will come and testify. It's just time. They have to know that they're going to be taken care of and that they're safe. When they split the trial too, because they still haven't split the trial, everybody, think about that. Michelle and David are still on the docket together. David Taylor Tayamo. Marilyn. Come here, baby. What are you doing? Come here. Yeah, David's just an example of what's next. Yeah, I'm with you too, Cecil. Yeah, more churches are going to come. The feds did a big one with David. That was huge. That's never fucking happened. Ever. Yeah, people may have come forward and we just don't know yet. Can the lawyers take David E. Taylor's detention till trial to a higher court? This is as high as it gets, Mom, Cat Mom. No, this is as high as it gets. He's in federal court. It doesn't go any higher. David is literally under the control of Washington, D.C. because of the failure to take care of the IRS taxes. Yeah, Cecil. Yep. David's in jail eating cock meat sandwiches. Marilyn. Hey. What are you doing? Come on, baby. Cock meat sandwiches. That's how he's getting his top ramen. That's how David's getting his ramen. He's eating some cock meat sandwiches. No parts, no estimation. They haven't even split the trial yet because Michelle's going to play victim and David's the criminal. So Uncle Jake was saying not too long ago, you can't have a criminal and a witness at the same time. You can't try them at the same time. You can't have David saying it's her fault and Michelle saying it's his fault. It's usually something they do at the start of their term. Those are gunshots. Target practice, probably. Texas. Yeah. Yeah, they don't need Michelle. Yeah, okay, it was the same case involving Vicky Yohe. You know, yeah, Te Amo, you're way off with that one. It wasn't Vicky Yohe. Yeah, exactly. David thinks that blaming everybody else is going to make the feds feel sorry for him. And they're going to be like, no, it's going to piss them off only more because they have the evidence to show that David was committing the crimes, and it's like, oh, it wasn't me. It's everybody else doing it. It's everybody else's fault. Yeah, I think Big Mike's going to get time. I do too. And I hope she gets time. She deserves it. Big Mike deserves the time. She deserves all the fucking time that's coming to her if she gets it. She deserves every fucking moment of it, and I hope she gets at least fucking 15 years. Solid time. You will serve every day of your 15 years, Miss Brennan. Air Force never flew planes, and I'm not active war, but got a little cash. Yeah. Fucking bugs, man. Yeah. She definitely didn't do any David Taylor's work under duress. Yeah. That's the thing. How's Michelle going to claim victim? Well, Miss Brennan, were you under duress at the time? Were you able to leave? No. Why not? Come up. That's how I would like to think. That's how the line of questioning would go. Miss Brennan, were you ever under any type of duress or any type of physical violence, or was anybody forcing you to do this stuff at the time of the acts? Well, no. Could claim financial abuse? I don't know about that. Financial abuse? How would she do that, though? She did. She thrived on handing out punishment. She did. She thrived on that power. Because in real life, Michelle doesn't have that power anywhere. And she knew that. She could use She used the cult. She used the cult to scam people. It was clearly a power trip for her. Clearly a power trip. She loved it, dude. She loved abusing people. She was a fucking sadistic bitch. She did. She liked the fact that she could abuse people and get away with it because outside of the cult, Michelle is nobody. Michelle's just some other white Karen ass bitch walking down the street with a fucking shitty attitude in her nose and hair. Yo, Inner Space, what up, dude? What up? I'm just about to wrap it up, but we're talking about Michelle here for a minute. That she thrived on handing out punishment, bro. That she thrived on handing out punishment and that she got off on it, dude. And I firmly believe that. All I'm saying is David controlled all the money, so it could be as simple as, oh fuck, I'm screwed. I couldn't get away because David held all the money. Yeah. I'm with you there, Jess. Why didn't you call the police? I guess that would be their next thing. Well, why didn't you call the law? Why didn't you call us? So yeah, Inner Space, yeah, yeah. She was the only one paid too, though, Jess. That's the other thing. So that's where I'm at with the financial abuse. I could see it flying though, maybe, but she was the only one on the payroll. I don't know if that would fly. She would have to prove a lot of evidence. If she tries to claim she was under duress and being threatened, there will be no evidence except her word. Exactly. To receive the same shit she dished out worse. Oh yeah, yeah, it could be an easy out, right? It could be an easy kind of out for her. Be like, oh well, I just didn't have the money. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You're the only one being paid. Yeah, right? And then the prosecution would come back, well, Miss Brandon, we found out that you had all this money in your bank account, so how come you couldn't leave? Right, I'm both ends with you, Jess. I could see it. Yeah, 200,000 a year. David was also laundering that money. That was David's most expensive piece. Michelle. Michelle Brandon. That was David's most expensive piece right there, man. See, and I'm a firm believer, Inner Space, that he was paying for her silence, bro, and nothing more. Nothing more, nothing less. He was paying for her to shut the fuck up. That's what I think. I think at some point Michelle had even threatened David, like, I'll fucking go to the fucking FBI and tell him everything. Oh, they're going to, Cecil. Don't worry. Cecil, Michelle had $130,000 wired to her after the fucking court case and everything without working. Guess what happened to it? It got yanked from her. It got taken away from her. I know. Think of there have been so many chances for her to fucking flee. I know if Michelle was smart, like, fuck that. She should have taken the gold bars and dipped, man. Mutually assured destruction? Okay. Parbs? Okay. All right. All right. Mutually assured, right? If you go, I'll tell everything about you, I'll tell everything about you. Yeah, no, it could be an easy out. No, and we're not arguing that, Jess. No, fuck that. It could be an easy out. And I could see Michelle playing that card too. I could see her playing that card too, though, Jess, for sure. I could be like, oh, I didn't have the money. You had $500,000 in gold and 60,000 in cash. How come you couldn't leave? Right? Well, I just didn't think about that, I guess. Right? I know, right? Been out of the country with that type of shit? Fuck. I think that a lot of people think that's why they were getting ready to fucking that's why they nailed him, because they were getting ready to dip. Yeah, I'd have been out of the fucking country. If I was Michelle, I'd have been like, later. See you, David. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. But yeah, don't know when the next court case is. More indictments could be coming, guys. I know, right? Being a non-extradition country as soon as possible. I know if David heard he was under investigation, why did he be like, hey, Mikey, we got to go. Back all this shit up. Let's go. David would have went to like fucking Somalia or some shit like that. He would have went to like fucking the Philippines. He would have went somewhere else. I think they'll prove that David couldn't have done it to the extent without Michelle. Yeah, I think you're right, Parbs. Yep, for sure. David couldn't have done this without Michelle. He needed somebody else to do it with. Michelle's like, sure, sign me up. I'll do it. Fuck, whatever you want. Just pay me. Just pay me. I don't care if you screw me and screw around with other women either. Just pay me. Just pay for my silence. But I do believe that David paid her to shut up. David paid her out of necessity. It was necessary to pay Michelle. He had to. Not so easy to travel with that gold. Yeah, to get it out of the country. Yeah, that would have been a problem. No, Cat Mom, we don't know when the trial's going to start. No, it hasn't even split yet. That's the other thing. In April is when the trial's supposed to start. But you guys, they're going to split this trial because Michelle's claiming she's a victim. Exactly, Parb. She knew too much. She knew too much. He paid for her to shut the fuck up. Gave her everything she wanted to shut the fuck up. Yep. Some of us think she was, man. Yeah, Kim. Some of us think they were getting ready to dip because of what they found with her. The gold, the money, the cat. I mean, it screamed they were getting ready to dip. Yeah. Maybe Michelle was getting ready to dip. She was changing her name. She was in the process of changing her name again. So yeah, she could have very well been ready to say like, later, I'm out. But here's the thing. Hey, what up, just Dan? They gave her bond. They gave her bond because Michelle Brannon 101. If she can fuck it up, she's gonna fuck it up. So she's gonna fuck up her bond conditions. They're gonna grid her, dude. They're gonna find out she violated her bond, and the judge is gonna fucking hem her up, dude. He's gonna put her right back in jail. He'll put her right back in jail after he fucking tells her, I told you I would lock you up. Guess you didn't think I was serious, so go ahead and fucking remand her back to custody. She thinks this is a joke. Michelle should have just gotten a fucking facelift, exactly, right? Michelle fucked up. She fucked up, man. That I personally think she can't play the victim. She's going to try to, but the text messages and everything that's set forth, it's going to be really hard for her to say she didn't know what she was doing was wrong. I'm sorry. Any person of her age should know that fucking starving people and putting people out in the elements for a long time is hazardous to their health, and not feeding them. I mean, come on. How do you say, oh, I didn't know that was wrong? At her age, you're fucking 50-something years old, Miss Brandon. How do you know that's not wrong? Do you have children? Yes. Did you feed them? Yes. Well, why'd you feed them? Well, because they have to survive. Oh, well, okay. There's so many ways the prosecution can go at this. Put Michelle on the stand, and she tries to play out victim, like, oh, I didn't know that was wrong. Oh, well, Miss Brandon, how did you know it was not wrong? You fed your kids when they were certainly fucking growing up, right? Well, yeah, okay, because they fucking needed to eat or else they would starve. So why did you do that to these people, Miss Brandon? Did you think it was okay here? She's got a lot to answer for. It does. It takes a sick soul as fuck to carry out those types of order, alchemists. Yes. That's what we mean, bro. Like, we've had those conversations offline, like, about the fucking books that David read and shit about fucking Stalinism and fucking Putinism and all these other fuckers, communism. It's modern day slavery. It is. It's human slavery. It's modern slavery, and that's exactly where this prosecution is going to spend it, present it, is that this was a forced labor operation and it was a modern day fucking slavery fucking camp. Yep. Yep. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. Appreciate y'all guys being here. Thanks for having the chat with the fucking airborne about me, man. It's kind of fun walking down that for a minute. I'll catch you guys on the next live stream, man. I just want to do a short pop-up live, talk about how Catherine Crick is, doing a free event, but she needs money for it. Yeah, I'm with you too, Kim. There's no way I don't think there's any way they can get out of this with all the evidence. There's no fucking way. And the prosecution is still just dumping evidence on them. Here's more, here's more, here's more, here's more. This is all over a fucking 12-year time period. The prosecution only has been dealing, or the defense has only been dealing with this for a couple years. The feds have been investigating David for 12. So now the defense has 12 years worth of evidence to go through, and they're probably shitting their fucking pants, realizing that David put everything in writing and that they don't have a defense. And that Catherine, with that being said, you're a fucking cheapskate. Don't tell people an event's going to be free when you're going to ask them to fucking pay for it. Okay, Catherine? If it's going to be free, don't ask